What's up, beautiful souls? Today I want to share with you the true history of the fall of humanity and the true origins of our solar system. This is not my information. This is not anybody's information. This is the true history of Mother Earth, and it was transcribed through by Ashayana Deane in the book Voyagers 2. Shout out Ashayana Deane. Why is this important? For there to be balance, the truth must be known, because the truth will set us free. And so this history has been hidden from humanity for a long time through 3 memory wipes on original celestial human DNA. When they wipe the DNA through mutations, interbreeding, and specific events, the memory is also wiped. And so most of humanity has forgotten its roots, its origins, as well as its multi-dimensional wisdom. And so that's why I want to share this wisdom with you, because the truth will set us free. Approximately 560 million years ago on 5D Earth, it's referred to as Tara. So all these people talking about 5D, it was called Tara. Many ET races decided to create a master race of human beings, original celestial human beings, to serve as guardians of 5D Earth. So no, we did not evolve from apes. We were created as a master race, as guardians of 5D Earth Tara, with intention, with love, with deep purpose. So the harmonic universe 3, so that's dimension 7, 8, 9, above Tara, the Elohim, that's where that word comes from, were assigned as overseers to this master race. And this master race would carry the entire 12-strand DNA package, the ability to ascend, to embody its soul, 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension, oversoul, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension, and avatar Christo's self, 10th, 11th, 12th dimension. And so it had this potential DNA when it was created. That was the original design. Around 552 million years ago, there started being interstellar breeding. A lot of ET planets came and started interbreeding with this master race, and the DNA began to carry mutations and digress from the original base 12 eternal life code. And from this master race, there was a split that happened, the Alanians and the Lumians. The Alanians were a little bit more aggressive. The Lumians were a little bit more passive, more maternal. There was a split, and they started evolving together on a landmass called Eden. Where do these words come from? Until the more aggressive Alanians, they started seeking dominion over the more passive Lemanian culture. As we know, this still exists today. There's no time, only consciousness moving through different densities. The need for greed leads to more. They're never satisfied. They want more and more and more, and that's what started happening. And the aggressive Alanians became increasingly dangerous, and they started experimenting with power generation through Tara's planetary core. So they started running experiments trying to extract power from 5D Earth's core. And as you see, this is all still happening today. The off-planet beings are trying to extract from Mother Earth resources, her water, her blood. So all of this is still happening and relevant, because history repeats itself unless we learn from the past. So the Lemanians, they saw that a cataclysm was going to hit if they continued to pool resources, and they moved off this Eden and to an island, and they started purifying and regenerating their 12-strand DNA potential. So at this time, another group is introduced called the Templar Solar Initiates. They were assigned as overseers of the Alanians, but this group took on a very patriarchal slant. They wanted power and energy, and so they started influencing their Alanians, and they started running subterranean grid technologies in order to conquer. So as I said, they saw this, foreseeing this grid implosion that was going to happen. Many on the island evacuated to other star systems, and approximately 550 million years ago, the power generator crystals deep underground in Alania exploded due to the Templar Solar Initiates' misuse of power. It created a chain reaction of implosions, and portions of planetary grids were blown apart and fragmented from the morphogenetic field of the planet. This caused pole reversal, and it ceased to rotate on its axis for a few days. A few of those surviving Taran races, they retreated underground, where a lot of them still exist. Because the portions of the energetic grid were ripped apart. Tara could not continue its ascension process. The fields were blown apart and it started to lose its energy. Its vibration started to dip. And so in order to ascend to 7D Earth, that's what Gaia is, 7D Earth, 7th dimensional Earth. It has to accrete higher frequency, but it couldn't do that because it was ripped apart, torn apart, fragmented. And in fact, it started to decrease its vibration, lose oscillation speed, and decrease in frequency. So the planet Taran, 5D Earth, planetary grid was dismembered from the explosion. It fell in vibration and it was pulled. When it loses vibration, it was pulled into a sun within 5D Earth's universe. It vaporized into the sun and it was pulled through a black hole at the center of the sun. The sun is a portal. And it was pulled through the black hole as it lost vibration and re-emerged into a galaxy within harmonic universe 1. That's dimensions 1 through 3, where we are right now. That's how 5D Earth fell to 3D Earth. And it broke down the morphogenetic fields. Morphogenetic field is like a blueprint for matter. It's the blueprint which matter condenses on. So it lost frequency and it came through the black hole into this universe, 3D Earth, and it broke down into 12 pieces to set up a mini solar system around an already existing solar system, which is now our solar system. One of the 12 pieces merged with the sun, our sun. The other 11 pieces begin to build up matter density and remanifested through its morphogenetic field. They literally fell from 5D into 3D Earth, dimensions 1, 2, 3. The 12 new planets entering dimensions 1 through 3, harmonic universe 1, 55 million years ago, are the planets in our local solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Maldek, which nobody talks about because it imploded. It's now an asteroid belt. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Nibiru. And our earthly scientists have not found Nibiru yet. It's far away. So there were originally 12 planets, base 12, eternal life code, 12 strands of DNA, the potential to ascend and embody your 12-stranded DNA, your soul, your oversoul, and your avatar Christo self, and eventually your ascended master self. But this fall happened from 5D to 3D Earth. The event of 5D Earth became known as the fall of man. The Bible took that event and it interwove it with other fall events into what we call now the fall from the Garden of Eden. So when Tara fell and it blew apart, there were soul fragments as well, not only of the planet, but of the people. And a rescue plan was devised and a long history of trying to rescue and once again to re-empower humanity to ascend back into 5D Earth from which it originally came from. And in order to do that, we have to be able to accrete the morphogenetic fields. We have to accrete, if you want to call it, higher frequency, our higher self, dimensions 4, 5, and 6. And there's a specific physics that we have to follow in order to accrete our souls and ascend individually and as a planet back to 5D Earth. So why is this important? Well, the key is frequency. The language of our potential DNA scientists used to call junk DNA is frequency, sound, light, and symbols. And so we can communicate with our 4th, 5th, and 6th stranded DNA and embody our soul through specific sound, light, and frequency techniques, and to start embodying once again our birthright, our soul, as we were originally created to do. Now, as we start, human beings start accreting our soul, we start becoming less dense, we vibrate and oscillate into a higher level of frequency. Now, Mother Earth must do the same thing for her to be able to go from 3D to 5D. Then as we start, we're connected to the core of Mother Earth. When we decided to come to Mother Earth, there's a silver cord that connects us to the core of Mother Earth. We are here, we agreed to be here. And so what we can start doing is grid work. We can start doing mass meditations. We can start going to high frequency grid points on Mother Earth, where the brain of Mother Earth, what carries the electromagnetic ley lines, if you want to call it, where the ley lines intersect, and we can start dropping in our codes through techniques, sound, light, and symbols into the core of Mother Earth through the power of certain techniques. And as we do that, we start lifting the frequency of Mother Earth. Now, Mother Earth can reach a tipping point eventually, where if enough of us increase our our frequency, embody our soul to a certain level and can hold that. And if a lot of us get together and do, on specific high frequency grid points and start dropping these codes into the core of Mother Earth, then the frequency of the core of Mother Earth will lift, the Schumann resonance, and then the ley lines of Mother Earth, the brain of Mother Earth, will start vibrating and oscillating this higher frequency, and Mother Earth will slowly start, if you want to say, increasing frequency, embodying her soul. And there's a very specific physics on if we can do this all simultaneously at a certain time, we can create a massive timeline shift into 5D Earth. Tara. Love, light, peace, and truth to all sentient beings.